Today we're going to be working on, as discussed in the PowerPoint presentation, what is called a geometric line drawing. So the first thing we want to do is we want to split our page into 4 equal parts. So how we do that is we line our ruler up. I see this is 18 inches in length, so make a mark at 9. Line this up at the bottom, make a mark at 9 inches, and then I connect. I do the same thing for the width. So you got 12 inches, split in half is 6. Split in half on this side, we got 6. Alright, so now we have 4 equal parts. Then we make a diamond, which is done by connecting the corners. You're right. So there we have the first step of the drawing. Next, we need to go around the house and acquire a bunch of objects. They can be objects that relate to your family as a whole, or just some things of your own, or an amalgam of both. So once we've found all of these objects, we begin to use them on the page. Now, for instance, you can sometimes use it so it runs off the page. What's very important when you're doing this is that you create it's also wise not to press down too hard, because that will move your object. So, I can repeat these again and again, and then, I could also put my hand on here, or the hand of someone else. You will fill up the whole page, creating maximum density. Again, as you can see with this book, the whole book does not necessarily have to be on the page. Okay. Varying the direction, the amount of each object that's in the space as I go along. Now, after you've reached maximum density, this is when you pick 3 different colors, and every time you cross a line, no matter how small, even the smallest little spaces, you have to change the color. So it's always best to start in one location and slowly work your way across the page. Do not bounce around, because if you bounce around, when everything converges, you'll end up with a hot mess in many ways, because you won't be able to switch up the colors like you want, and it'll just look off. So, as I said, I would suggest that you start in one location with 3, 4, or 5 colors, and then you just go gradually across. Alright? Making sure that each time, no matter how small, you have to keep changing the color. Okay? Now, obviously, if you use 3 or 4 colors, it's going to be a lot more challenging. You're going to have to pay attention a lot more than if you use 5. But I'm leaving that up to you. So this is a very simple drawing or composition that could invariably look very complex when it reaches fruition. All right.